number 10, Ratepayer Assistance Scheme. Mr Gudsell and Mr Bishop, are they present? This is an interesting idea. It's not a lot of money, but it offers options to ratepayers struggling to pay their rates, or give options on how to fund development contributions. It may even have some opportunity for some of those people who've got to fix their flooded houses, I suppose, too. Come on, Mr Bishop, sell it.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. Look, this paper was at the request of the governing body following a workshop a few months ago where this scheme was presented by Cameron Partners and the local government funding agency. So the Ratepayer Assistance Scheme provides low-cost financing to ratepayers to enable things like rates postponement, deferral of development contributions, loans for property improvements, etc. Significant work has been undertaken by Cameron Partners and 5 main councils to get the scheme to where it is now. And to be clear, going forward, without Auckland Council's support, the scheme won't proceed, given our relative size compared to other councils. Look, there are risks to the scheme. That includes, firstly, lack of funding from other councils and central government. The second risk is the central government not passing the necessary legislation. And the third risk is lack of demand from ratepayers for deferral type products. I may have to just put up this slide. So look, this slide outlines the expected financial commitments and possible returns from the Ratepayer Assistance Scheme. So the first is a financial commitment of $100,000 to enable Cameron Partners to gain further support for the scheme from other large councils and central government, and this is likely to occur this financial year. The second financial commitment would be for an additional $500,000 to support final development of the scheme. Now, this is dependent on Cameron Partners securing total funding commitments of $3 million from other councils and central government, and also government support to pass the enabling legislation. This is unlikely to occur before financial year 24-25. The third potential financial commitment, and I use the word potential, would be for up to $5 million for establishment capital once the Ratepayer Assistance Scheme is in a position to be operational. Now, this is unlikely before the financial year 25-26, and this $5 million may be a much lower number depending on support from other councils and government. And to be clear, this up to $5 million would require further governing body approval and consultation, as it requires the setting up of a CCO. Returns are very difficult to estimate. Based on analysis by Cameron Partners, we may expect repayment of our original investment through dividends by around financial year 30-31, and a further $25 million, so 30 in total, by financial year 41, so a further 10 years. But I would reiterate that these forecasts are, speculative and based on a number of unproven assumptions. So look, I'll leave it there and take any questions or comments.
Okay, that's quite well presented. The uptake of this in overseas has been very high, and there's no reason why it shouldn't be here as well. I think it's a relatively small investment that might give us quite a good long-term return and offers a lot of help to people who are in a difficult situation. The risks are about uptake rather than the money you give to these people is not at risk, because it becomes attached to the property in much the same way the reverse mortgage attaches to a property. When the inheritors sell, you get your money first before they get theirs. I think it's pretty low risk and moderate return, and does a lot of good for ratepayers, and it's about time we did something good for ratepayers. So I'm happy to move this. Okay. So I don't know if it needs the lot. It's pretty obvious. You can either work this out or you can't. So all those in favour, please say aye. Aye. To the contrary. Okay, we've done something very quickly today.
Look, the government, what we've heard secondhand is, both the main political parties are supportive, although in saying